right, guys. Ian Anderson, Seppo Paju, such a cool disc golf. We are back for the final round of the 2019 Daniel Bowe Memorial. We're out at Kit Carson Park. It was another beautiful day, Seppo.
It was a really hot one. I thought it was 85 Fahrenheit.
I think so, yeah.
So really warm.
It was, but had a great course, great gallery, and a fantastic lead card. You had yourself. Steve Rico just won back to start the day. Clint Calvin, another local, and your U.S. amateur champion right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great player. He's got a cannon.
He does. He's very good overall.
Mm-hmm. That's fun to get a radar gun on him. And Max Nichols.
Another local.
Yep. Bet on the card the whole time. Teeing off fourth every time, too, I think. Actually, funny enough. There you are, that one-stroke lead. Both Clint and Max are 4 back. And we're kicking it off on hole 1, Seppo.
Yeah, the hole that we've always started from. I think this is hole 5, actually.
Huh?
Yeah, hyzer, you want to make the mando from the right side, and you don't want to hit one of these trees. And also the road around the basket is a pretty common thing to see people throw to.
And hitting those boulders happens a lot, too.
Yeah.
Kick you backwards. Going D1?
No, I'm going H1.
H1?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hyzer it there, and I think I hit the rock, actually.
You got a good rock skip. Yeah. Usually it's the opposite there. Steve Rico?
I think this is his outlaw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
And was looking good. Just a little bit low to get over those rocks, and he skips and hits one of them. That's the most common rock to hit, actually, that exact one.
Clint Calvin? This looks pretty good.
That looks good. Just a little bit wide, but hits the fence, and that's the best play, in my opinion, trying to hit the fence if you have the shot.
Yeah, give you a nice backstop there.
Yeah.
I think that was his biofusion getaway there. Max Nichols?
He's been a little bit too low each round before, and he makes sure now that he gets some air under it and does it even too good. He was happy with the shot. He said that was his best shot all week, but it was too good.
And not wrong. Yeah, just got unlucky and got through all the stuff. Steve Rico for 2.
Around the tree and makes it.
Come on, man.
What a start.
I cannot believe that went in.
Yeah, I kind of felt that he would do it. And that's a really good one going around the tree.
Yeah, he had to shape that one.
Yeah.
He didn't even know it was in. He had to go peek around the tree to see if it was still in.
Took him like 3 seconds to figure out it was in.
Uh-huh. Clint with some early round camera jitters showing right there. Hopefully he'll get it going. And should be able to clean up a par. Max, speaking of cleaning up pars.
It was somewhat windy, would you say?
Yeah.
Today?
Definitely.
Nice putt from Max.
Yeah, definitely more than previous days. And after a great drive, Seppo, you're looking at a 2. Keep that one-stroke lead. It's pretty good.
That was good.
Clint, par save.
Yeah, I wanted to take time again, even though it's a short putt. Wanted to make sure that I don't fail that.
They all count the same, right?
Yep.
There's Steve Rico, that signature form of his. And what a putt that was, man.
Yeah, he did that also a lot the second round. He was putting good from distance, and he continues.
Sure does. You guys pulling away from Clint and Max there a little bit with some nice birdies. Kicking us on to our hole 2.
Yeah, the little shorty, 155 feet, mando from the left. He can't be hyzering it over the parking lot. So it's pretty tricky for its length, and the sign and the left side tree comes in play a lot.
Yeah. Get a little stretching in?
a little stretching, trying to, losing myself.
Nice.
Going with a slightly overstable PA1, trying to kind of pan it there and hit the same gap as the first round.
That's a perfect gap right there. Easy drop in bird. Rico throwing a clutch.
He hits the tree just a little bit, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
Got a little squirrely. And Clint on the forehand play with a harp here.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play, especially in this wind, because it was actually tailwind not that it should matter too much, but for that short of a distance, it was hard to curve the disc enough and make the tree from the right side in that length. So, yeah, Max
Tailwind
also,
kind of help
yeah,
make it play longer. That was a banger GT from Max. Coming back for his 2. There you go.
yeah. 2 is really the score that you should be seeing on this hole.
Yeah. You're not feeling great about anything else, honestly. Looks like we're looking at a star frame now.
Yeah, that's a star frame.
Yep.
But I mean, if you hit one of the, or the tree or the sign, you're outside or circle sets putting.
Mm-hmm.
So it can happen.
Yeah, we saw it yesterday. There was
Yeah.
a lot of long putts on this one. A lot of sign hits. There is Clint dropping in his bird as well.
Good hole.
Yeah. Nice start to the round here. Max is like a tactician out there.
Yeah,
You know?
he's keeping it low,
Yep.
making sure he hits the gap, the angle he wants.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't throw far, man. But he scores well.
Yeah, well, he's been playing for a long time, so he knows how to do it. And if he wants to, he can cross pretty good distance too.
Mhm.
He can get, at least on this course, all of the par 3s. So
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Hole 3, par 4, up the gut, Seppo.
Yeah, the snake hole, you want to throw fairway or mid-range down this tunnel and make the mando from the left side, but you don't want to be skipping towards the creek. So it's pretty tricky hole for sure, but the main thing is you want to keep something flying flat.
Yeah. Reaching for the Kevin Jones.
Kevin Jones, yeah, H2V2, and just gave it way too much hyzer.
Yeah.
I was like staying too much over on the disc with my body, so I realized it immediately. I should have stayed more straight up to keep the disc flat, especially in the tailwind that we had.
As a rival from Rico, that's kind of where you want to be.
Yeah, that's perfect, and that's all he tried.
Yeah, he's not trying for the eagle or
No,
anything.
he's just throwing a fairway there.
Yeah. Clint throwing a Moonshine Saint Pro.
And that's almost perfect. I mean, he
Wow.
could have had some more fade, but that's pin high, 420 feet.
Yeah. And it's a good missing right.
Yeah.
Staying in bounds. Max Nichols.
Yeah, Max takes the lefty route, which is really good. Good play. And I think, he hit
Oh, he hit the Mando tree.
Mando, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that should work, though.
Yeah, that's a good look. It's not far.
There's the tree hit right there and the fist pump.
So I went OB, and I had this shot too.
What's this disc you're throwing? I haven't seen you throw this one yet.
It's a PA1.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit more overstable.
Is it a different plastic?
No, it's the same plastic,
Okay.
yeah.
Max's second shot from just next to the Mando tree, shaping a butte with the zone.
Yeah, he keeps it low, skips it there.
And he's barely in bounds on 2 dimensions.
Yeah, true.
There's Rico just laying up. That'll 3.
Keeping it on the right side, doesn't want to get too close to the creek.
And Clint thought about this one
He
for a
thought
second.
about it for a minute, and it's too scary.
Look at, see, he's like, nope.
He tried to build the confidence.
He did.
He tried what would happen if he started to,
Yeah. See if it was in there.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
No. And Max, that's a weird one from Max. It was kind of a weird putt, weird footing there.
Yeah, it was. It seemed like he couldn't use his legs too much.
Yeah, it's kind of a gravelly sloped surface there. Rico with a nice putt. Yourself will be cleaning up a 4. Yeah, he was so close to OB, he took 3 meters one way and then 3 meters the other way.
Yeah.
From off the 2 different OBs.
Or 3 feet.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Just so some beginners don't think that you can take 3 meters.
Thank you. And there is a 4 from Max. I'm sure is disappointed after that putt. And Clint, man, dude's a smasher.
Yeah, he works hard.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It was sponsored by Paju last year, right?
He was, yeah. He won the AM Nationals with Prodigy.
Yeah. guys back to the action. We're getting a huge thanks to MVP for sponsoring the coverage, DGA for sponsoring the tournament. Did a fantastic job, and Mark Verocchi, TD, killing it out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. 324 players, I believe.
Yeah, biggest tournament SoCal by far. Hole 4, you got options here, Seppo.
Yeah, you have the left route, you got the straight one, you got the slight hyzer, and you got the bigger hyzer. I like the bigger hyzer. I think we're gonna see all of them almost.
I think so. Rico throwing the enemy.
He's skipping it off the creek, and that's the thing with sidearm, because it's so low. It a lot of times does that you leave your shot too low, and you're gonna either be skipping off the creek or not be skipping off the creek.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clint leaving a little wide out there.
But he's putting circle's edge.
Yeah.
And I'm going for the hyzer with the A2. And I just grip locked that. That was... so honestly, in the warm-up, I wasn't feeling my mids or putters at all.
No?
I didn't feel confident with them. I just couldn't get a good grip to them. And yeah, it was weird.
There's a drone from Max, and again, they talk about that skip you don't always
exactly.
get. So you going back to the A2?
Same disc.
And same grip lock.
Exactly. And
so hard to
honestly,
watch.
yeah, that's awful to watch.
Yeah.
But then I'm going for the PA1 and just trying to put it under and take my 4. Not a good score on this hole. I think it's almost one of the easier holes for me because the gap shapes up for the A2 so well.
Yeah, I think you got it first 2 rounds, right?
Yeah, I did, so.
Yeah. Max with a long look here. Gives it an honest bid, but not going to work. And kind of rolled out a little bit, too. Clint, he wants this one. Just a little left. And Steve Rico for a stroke on the card. And more importantly, 2 on you.
Yeah, and 4 out of 4 so far.
Wow, he is, isn't he? Man, it felt like his game was a little bit off last year, but it is coming back this year.
Yeah, I was talking with him, and he said that it's definitely coming back.
Yeah?
I guess he's playing more, and, when you just get the momentum, he has won some tournaments this year, so
yeah,
he's feeling good.
Yeah, he really wasn't playing much at all last year. Focusing on legacy in the concrete biz.
Yeah.
Clint with a good putt, clean par. There's your 4 dropper. And there's Steve walking off with Jer, his caddy, Jerry Goff. Great Masters age player. Actually, he might even be a Grandmasters.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one after Masters?
Grandmasters.
Yeah. And there are your scores. And there is Steve Rico taking a 2-stroke lead all of a sudden. Clint and Max hanging out.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It really is. Hole 5. This is a fun one to watch you guys throw.
Yeah, this is a really good hole. Once again, they moved the tee pad for this year, and it's a straight shot, 340, a little uphill, so you have to give it some height because so many people just throw it in the ground.
They do, don't they? Yeah, Max has been having that problem, and Rico giving it the air you're talking about.
Yeah, and the second round, he didn't have the air, and he corrected it now. He gave it the air.
And getting real close.
Really good shot. This hole became a lot more difficult since they moved the tee pad.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
And Clint with a bit of a grip block.
Yeah, I know that he was throwing mid-range for the first 2 rounds. And he went for the fairway driver because of the wind, I believe.
Yeah, he threw St. Pro.
So I think it made him kind of soft
sure.
the shot, so the rhythm kind of died, and he grip locked it.
He did not throw this soft, Seppo.
No. That's the A2.
Smashed, man. Beautiful shot. Best one of the week so far, I think. And Clint still has some work left to do here. I think it's just dying.
Yeah, and the grass. Oh my God, it's
Velcro.
It's insane how creepy it is.
Max is second.
Tried to give it a run. He looked at it for a while.
Yeah. Give it a nice safe run, though, where he's not going to land down in the creek. Clint's going to try and save his par. Speaking of in the creek.
Yeah.
That
is pretty scary putt.
It really
especially if you're putting for par.
Yeah. That missed his 4, and that's probably going to turn into a 5.
Yeah.
You're hoping this turns into a 2? Come on.
Yeah, I thought I made it, but it was a little bit to the right. You can see that it was to the right, but
Yeah.
I thought that it was in. It
Yeah.
took a second for it to come out.
Yeah. I thought that was going into that one.
And we also had left to right wind, which I knew would be pushing it a little bit to the right, and it pushed it just a little bit too much.
Yep. Yeah, it was kind of a 50-50.
Yeah.
It kind of just fell out there. Clint thankfully saves 5. Max will get a 3, and Rico with a stroke on the card again.
Yeah.
What is he, 5 through 5 still?
Yes. Oh,
What?
well. That too was a little bit high.
Dang, man. It was a little high.
Yeah, but it's still,
You think those go in?
you'd
Well,
think so.
You would
Yeah.
hope so anyway.
On the modern baskets they do. So that's just what we're, comparing to.
Yep, that's very true. There is Rico suddenly opening up a 3-stroke lead. Clint and Max falling off a little bit with 5s and 4s in hole 6, which is one you're probably getting, Seppo.
This is just the easy park hole. I mean, it's not as easy as we make it seem, but it's really like easy going. There's no danger. You're just trying to get it close to the basket, and you can choose to throw sidearm or backhand, or pretty much anything you want.
Yeah. There's Rico.
Hits the base.
It's pretty good.
He's really feeling it right now.
He is, man. He's dialed.
I'm throwing the A2, the beat up one, and honestly, I wasn't feeling this kind of shots at all at the moment. I was usually that's what I'm
Yeah, I know,
the
man.
most confident with,
That's your game.
and I'm never feeling unconfident with those, and today I was.
Max Nichols.
Vulture. Nice shot.
Yep. Real close. It's kind of that spot he's been landing in every round. Clint. Throwing a Marshall here.
Yeah, that's a really good play, and I would go with
Oh.
putter myself. That was almost in it. The spectators, they also made sure we knew it was close.
Yeah. I didn't realize it hit that little tree branch there at the end there. Coming up just a little bit short.
Yeah, really feeling bad about, confidence is pretty low at the moment,
Yep.
to be honest.
Clint making a nice putt, though. Max, I'm sure, will as well. Dead center. And Steve Rico just machine mode.
Yeah, when you're not playing your best and somebody else is killing it, it's not helping the confidence.
It is not, man. He is 6 for 6 right now. Look at the follow through on Max.
Yeah,
With his
yeah.
hand there. Really getting that hand extended. That's cool to see.
And he has some wobble in his shorter putts.
He does, yeah.
But when he is a little farther out, he pops it a little bit more.
Yeah, they get super clean. And we are on to hole 7, par 4. And you're, I'm sure, one of the only people that's ever eagled this thing.
I think somebody eagled it from the chase card.
Really?
Actually.
Oh, we saw. Someone was cheering over there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a long haul. Roller is a really common play, or just trying to get anywhere here under the tree so you have a look for your second shot. And kind of on the easier side of holes, especially for the top players. Getting as far as possible is the play.
This is an icon mongoose from Mr. Rico. Coming right at Shane. And dribbles into the creek, as is tradition.
Yes. That's where the rollers try to go.
Yeah. Is this a nuke from Max?
A little bit low. Maybe one at another couple feet would have gotten an extra 50 feet, but that's good. Good enough. He's been having that shot for years.
Yeah, he's in that same spot every round,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. He's been throwing that wasp up shot. We'll see if he does it again.
I think Clint was going over the trees. And
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, he's throwing a Raider.
Yeah, he was trying to get probably even to the basket, but hits the trees. And it's a really long shot if you get all the way there over the trees.
That was a big air shot.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
And here is your D2. He beat one. You got this one down on
Yeah,
a
this
good
one
angle.
This one I really.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
Dang, if you're on the other side of that those that wood, it might have got
Yeah.
rolled up the.
Yeah, I was kind of angry, or not angry, but I was like, I wanted to give it the best I got and made sure I gave it a lot of spin to
Yeah, you did, man.
keep rolling.
And there's that wasp upshot from Max, as he does every round. Looks like a heart from Clint.
Yep. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Steve was down in the creek. And unfortunately leaves a little bit short there.
Yeah, a little bit to the left side, but he's like 28 feet.
Yeah.
And I was there in the water, so I had to take it back a little bit, and I'm going to be like falling into the water.
Are you? Oh,
I mean,
oh, you are.
and there was big time tailwind. I would have gotten that putt so high if I wanted to make it.
And that's tough footing to get that type of power.
It was.
Oh, speaking of chain outs, see Rico gets his. I guess that was a little outside, though. Max is coming back for his 3. Good putt.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work. And everybody else got drop-ins. There is your birdie getting a stroke back on Steve. He hasn't made that easy to do. I think
No,
this is his
yeah.
first par, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it feels good to get one stroke back, though, for sure.
Yeah. Clint with a nice birdie as well. Getting a good look at that form of Clint's. He was hitting 70 on the radar gun.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah, he throws hard for sure.
All right, guys, we are back to the action again. Huge thanks to MVP. 3 birdies right there. Your leader, Steve Rico, with the only par there, making this a tighter race. You're just back by 3. We got a good battle for third. I think they're tied at 19
Yeah.
down. Hole 8 is a tough one.
Yeah, so a lot of players, righties, go with the hyzer. If you got the sidearm, that's a really good play. But this gap right here actually isn't very common.
It's not. Yeah.
People either go over with the hyzer or just go over the bushes on the left side with lefty or sidearm.
Yeah. I was flying my AM power route. That's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And there's Max. He's just behind that bush.
Yeah, he's a little short, but I think he's inside the circle or just circle's edge.
He is, yeah. That was a nuke, yeah.
And Clint's offering flick, but early releases it a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't commit to it 100%.
He's a pretty terrible spot, honestly. That was his Fusion Enforcer for the record. What do you got here, Seppo?
I have a D1. Trying to make sure I give it a good amount of air, but I just catch the top of that bush and stay in there.
Yeah, unfortunately. You've had kind of all 3 results so far. You've punched through, you've hit a tree, and now you got stopped by the tree.
Yeah.
Steve going way wide here.
Yeah, he's going higher also than the round 2 and almost aces it. And wow, that was close.
That was his Legend Outlaw. Getting super close. So Clint is short right. Has a really tough look here. And he goes long, but there's a little gap there.
Yeah.
And Finnish girls are going crazy right now for this shot.
I really felt good when I was stepping to that spot. I was like, I'm really going to make this because the gap like made me go towards the basket.
Yeah.
Nice putt from Max.
Way to shape a putt.
Yeah, that was like he just had to drop it, like get it up over the bush and just drop it in there.
Really well done. Clint manages to save par. Nicely done after that tricky upshot. And Steve, he's just going back to that birdie thing. What a drive.
Yeah, that's especially with the hyzer. The reason why I don't play the hyzer is because the green right there is so fast.
Yeah.
But he spiked it so much that it didn't matter.
Yeah, he put enough power on it to get it high enough.
Yeah.
Which lets me think you could probably do the same, Seppo.
I sure could, but I still like the sidearm better.
Yeah. There's left stuff in the way.
Yeah, And I also need to build my confidence with the tournament sidearm because
sure.
it's very different to throw in tournaments than practice.
Not wrong. Hole 9, par 3, 320, little peninsula green. Such a tricky hole.
Yeah, this is actually this round we had the worst wind so far.
Oh, yeah.
We had right to left, pretty strong. So you wanna land to the right of the fence, somewhere on the sand or anywhere, you know, close, but you don't want to be landing really in the
In the green.
yeah.
That is a Mantis pull from Max. And left it just a little bit low.
Yeah.
He is disappointed, as you see. He's been throwing this hole really well.
Yeah, he has. That had the same line, but just a little bit lower.
Yeah. This is a Sparkle Enemy from Steve. And that's a putt.
Yeah, that's circle's edge or just outside.
Yeah, honestly, nothing wrong with that. We got a Pioneer here from Clint. And I think he caught a little...
Yeah, it did. He caught some leaves.
A2?
Yeah. And once again, I was really not feeling good with this kind of shots.
Man, out of your hand, I didn't think it was that bad, man.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to go OB, honestly.
Uh-huh.
But I knew it wasn't going to be very good.
We have a Harp up shot from Clint.
That's perfect. That's not an easy shot, actually.
No. You got to deal with the fence, the OB. He
He threw it perfect.
really did. Max, Banger GT.
Giving it a run.
A little half-go action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wind was absolutely the worst for this with the OB being behind. I kind of tried the what if it held up in the air, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I just, even though I'm behind Steve by 4, I just couldn't, just throw OB.
Yeah, you don't want to make it more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another par.
He's got a couple of those so far. God, this is only his second par.
Yeah.
Wow. Clint cleans up par. Max cleans up par. You'll be dropping in a 4, and Steve with a par as well. It's the first time Max hasn't got this hole either.
Yeah. And I think I got it also the first
You
two.
did, yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Get a good look at Steve's almost birdie.
Just a little left side, and it was tailwind there, so I think that made it to fade out a little early.
Yeah, he called it. So there are our scores after 9. Steve opened up a 5-stroke lead. We got a pretty good battle for second, third, and fourth. That's all we got for part 1. Catch you guys in part 2.